beginning of my career, I got a chance to audition for a band called Bad English. It was the guys from the band Journey and John Waite, the singer. And they're looking for a brand new, fresh, virgin drummer. And I came highly recommended. And I thought, man, this is my opportunity. This is going to be my defining moment. And I thought I was ready. I wasn't. I'm so petrified and overwhelmed with nervousness and stage fright that I completely blow the audition. My hands are sweaty. I can barely hang onto the sticks. I'm speeding up dramatically, and Jonathan Kane, the keyboard player, keeps on telling me, you're rushing, you're rushing. And I can barely sleep that night, but I wake up the next morning and I have a moment of clarity. And in that moment of clarity, I make two promises to myself. The first one is, nobody's ever going to tell me I'm speeding up or slowing down unless I want to speed up or slow down. That started the journey for me to do this, what they call the rhythm course. And I was working with a click track hours a day for 2 years, just developing my internal sense of time, clapping with it, playing simple beats, simple fills at all these different tempos, then more complex beats, then transitions and all these different styles. I got to the point where I developed capability I didn't even know existed, where I could pull right behind the click or push ahead, and I really got super capable and super proficient. And the next promise I made to myself was that I would bust my nerves and fear into submission. And that started nearly a 20-year journey for me to analyze, study, research, network, and discover until I uncovered habits and rituals that have allowed me to bust through my fear both on and off the stage. So I decided to write a book about my experiences, nerve breakers, conquering life's stage fright. By this point in my life, I had performed for nearly 1 billion people between live tours and video, between the Grammys and the Tonight Show 10 times. I thought, okay, I think I'm pretty qualified to talk about this. So then I interviewed nearly 50 people, like top performers in all areas of life. Everybody from the CEO of Zappos, Tony Hsieh, to Jeremy Piven, the actor, to Stuart Copeland, the drummer, Steve Stevens, guitar player, Alan Bean, astronaut, Eric Weinmeier, the blind climber of Mount Everest, even celebrity chef Guy Fieri. I thought my career was over before it even started. And I realized that I just had so much more to learn. So I'm trying to create a quicker and easier path for other people. And this is regardless of whether you want to audition for the band or, give a toast at a friend's wedding or ask somebody out on a date or lead an office meeting or speak publicly. So that's my reason for writing Nerve Breakers. Ever since I was a little kid, I dreamed of playing Gretsch. And I was talking to Kim Graham, who's the artist rep for Gretsch and Gibraltar. And I said, I'd be honored to play Gretsch Drums. She said, really? That would be fantastic. So they made me a USA maple kit, and it was just a perfect sounding drum set. And so I felt like, okay, I'm home. And then I happened to be talking to John Palmer, marketing and design engineer. I've been doing all these clinics for Gretsch and having a ball. And I realized, I wanted Gretsch to incorporate like a second snare drum, like a 12 or 13-inch snare drum into the line that was medium priced, fat, crispy. And after describing everything I wanted to John, I said, God, it should be like maybe 6 inches deep, 12 inches, maybe a 13 as well, and maybe extra wide snare strainers, and maybe make it a renowned series drum so it's affordable but still sounding pro. By the end of the conversation, the Mark Schulman signature drum was organically born. I'm so proud. What does that say? Mark Schulman. And Nick Mullen, who's the Fender rep in the UK, actually said, why don't you do a classic finish? So I thought, why don't we do like maple with Bubinga? And it turns out that it's one of the greatest selling signature products in the history of the Gretsch line. It just gets better and better every year, not because it's got my name on it, but because it's actually a great drum.